I think he knew I made a little this way, but he didn't mind. He wasn't giving me a regular wage. I was really grateful for Arun for teaching me to write. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. I might even be an incentive. It might even be an incentive to be honest. Arun made money by fits and starts. He would be borrowing one week, lending the next. He would keep worrying about his next check. But as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate lavishly. One evening, he came home with a wad of notes, and at night I saw him tuck the bundles under his mattress at the head of the bed. I had been working for Arun for nearly a fortnight, and apart from the shopping, hadn't done much to exploit him. I had every opportunity for doing so. I had a key to the front door, which meant I had access to the room whenever Arun was out. He was the most trusting person I had ever met, and that was why I couldn't make up my mind to rob him. It's easy to rob a greedy man because he deserves to be robbed. It's easy to rob a rich man because he can afford to be robbed. But it's difficult to rob a poor man, even one who really doesn't care if he is robbed. A rich man or a greedy man or a careful man wouldn't keep his money under a pillow or mattress. He would lock it up in a safe place. Arun had put his money where it would be child's play for me to remove it without his knowledge. It's time I did some real work, I told myself. I'm getting out of practice. If I don't take the money, he'll only waste it on his friends. He doesn't even pay me. Arun was asleep. Moonlight came in from the veranda and fell across the bed. I sat up on the floor, my blanket wrapped around me, considering the situation. There was quite a lot of money in that wad, and if I took it, I would have to leave town. I might make the 10:30 express to Amritsar. Slipping out of the blanket, I crept on all fours through the door and up to the bed and peeped at Arun. He was sleeping peacefully with a soft and easy breathing. His face was clear and unlined. Even I had more markings on my face, though mine were mostly scars. My hand took on an identity of its own as it slid around under the mattress, the fingers searching for the notes. They found them, and I drew them out without a crackle, without even a little sound. Arun sighed in his sleep and turned on his side towards me. My free hand was resting on the bed, and his hair touched my fingers. I was frightened when his hair touched my fingers and crawled quickly and quietly out of the room. When I was in the street, I began to run. I ran down the bazaar road to the station. The shops were all closed, but a few lights were on in the upper windows. I had the notes at my waist, held them by the string of my pajamas. I felt I had to stop and count the notes, though I knew it might make me late for the train. It was already 10:20 by the clock tower. I slowed down to a walk, and my fingers flicked through the notes. There were about 100 rupees in fives, a good haul. I could live like a prince for a month or two. When I reached the station, I did not stop at the ticket office. I had never bought a ticket in my life, but dashed straight onto the platform. The Amritsar Express was just moving out. It was moving slowly enough for me to be able to jump on